Relative to the monies received and boundaries, and our boundaries have not been set, is that correct?
Our boundaries, you were on the town council when...
Well, the community standards were submitted and they're at the county, so I have no idea what the status is. Have they been approved?
They haven't been done.
Okay, so really we don't know where the boundaries are for Antelope Acres or Fairmont or anything. That's still all the work, correct?
That's the boundaries, 170 that we put into the county.
Okay, but it's not, the citizens haven't voted on it, nothing's gone out, correct? Because I haven't received a card
No,
saying...
it's from the county. You're talking from the county.
Yes.
The county has not come up to have a meeting yet, no.
Okay, so the monies that the council will be getting are going to be held in a trust, a non-profit trust, is that correct?
We are working on that. We do not have any money at this point, so we don't have...
No, I'm asking, they are going to be held in a non-profit trust?
I understand what you're asking. That we're working on a 501c3 at this point in time.
Okay, but you didn't know you were going to get any money at this dinner. You didn't know you were going to get any kind of recognition?
We knew that they had worked with us and they wanted us to be there and that they wanted people from the community center to be there. We did not know how much money we were getting, no.
But you knew you were getting some?
No, not really. Because they had not said, you are getting da-da-da.
Okay, because the meeting was on a Monday night, correct?
Correct.
And so the paper got winded by Tuesday, it was in the Wednesday paper. And they stated in that paper that the money was going to be put in a non-profit trust account. And I know from estate planning, it takes quite a bit of time to set up a trust. So if you didn't know you were getting money, how did they know to set up a trust account?
They haven't set a trust account.
But they said in the paper that's where that money was going to be held.
I know what they said. It doesn't mean the paper is correct.
Did they interview you about it or anything?
We are trying to get our 501c3 activated again. And
I know
when you were on the town council.
Vicki, I'm not asking that question. I'm asking, did they interview you for that article?
No.
So who's going to administer the trust?
We have not gotten that far, Coaleen. We do not have the money.
Well, how did you guys, and this is in general a question that a lot of people have, the amount that the council was awarded was kind of disproportionate to the amount that others were given, and no other town council received any money. Is that correct?
Not to my knowledge, that they did not receive any money from 80 Solar One. NRG has given money to OSO and to Fairmont, and my understanding that they gave $500,000 to them. I'm not $250,000. I'm not sure.
No. First of all, we didn't get any money. I mean, they can have things like you have, but we can't discuss it because it was a confidential agreement that I was against, by the way, until they break ground. Then we can have a meeting and bring all the residents up to date. But before we even negotiated, we went to all the residents and had a meeting and said, what would you folks like to have? So they were aware that we were in negotiations talking with them. And we expressed our feelings because 20% was against it, 80 was for it before they even asked to talk to us. But we went in there, and the folks agreed on everything that we did. The only thing a lot of them did not agree on is the confidentiality agreement that I was against. But we had no choice. And the folks chose to do that, and we did it. So as far as the money, I can't discuss the money. It's not really money, it's things that they gave that we wanted, such as trees and improvements, the school that we need for everybody. That Norm was aware of, because we had to have any deal. I have to hand it to them because we needed an insurance policy for the school district to show that we're responsible enough to take the school. They agreed to talk to me about that financing for that, for insurance and for the upkeep. So we did get that. So, but we haven't got any cash, it's just services for the community. I hope that answered the question.
No, I have another question,
Oh,
but
okay.
thank you, I'm glad. So nobody's gotten money but Antelope Acres Town Council, to your knowledge, and the people that were mentioned in the paper, the $10,000 and you got.
So are you talking from AB Solar One, is that who you're
Yes.
talking from?
Uh-huh.
That's all I know.
Okay, so did you attend a meeting in November of last year where Northrop Grumman challenged the EIR and they were late challenging it?
Yes.
And did you
I
say?
was the board of supervisors, and I voted
Okay,
for AB Solar, because the town council had voted to support AB Solar.
in 2009, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
We
so,
voted that. You were on the town council at the time.
Vicki, I know I was on the town council, okay? I don't need you to remind me. I served 4 years, I remember that. So my question is,
Not your 3 minutes.
I didn't
My-
see anything turned over.
yeah. My question is, Vicki, you were there to represent AB Solar. In 2009, we did vote for that project. But when this came up, that it was a concern to Northrop Grumman that this would destroy their ability to test radar in the area, you did not bring that back to the community and advise the community of that. But instead, you went ahead and spoke and said that this was still the position, and no one was aware that it had changed. That there was a problem with a major defense corporation that employs basically 15,000 people in Los Angeles.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's a question.
I don't have an answer for you, Colleen.
So you spoke for everybody without informing us there was some difference.
Colleen, what is your model? What is your question, really?
Well, what I want to know is why you're speaking for the community when something major like this has come up and it's going to affect radar testing and a major defense employer in the area, and we depend on them for money also. And I'm just concerned as to why we weren't informed as a community that this was a problem last year. And you went and spoke and said our position hadn't changed, but yet it was never brought before the community. And we had a right to know.
It was in the newspaper, it was brought up, the board voted at that time to still vote for AB Solar.
That is in your minutes, that you voted in September.
I don't remember.
Or October.
But I think we have never changed our position. Our position's always been the same as when you were on the town council.
Well, I still think this should have been brought to the community. If it was additional information and some major, defense employer in the area was concerned about that, the community should have been able to weigh in on it then.
And did you?
And maybe the town council would actually listen to what the community wanted and vote again.
Did you come to the meeting and bring that up?
I found it in research. So you're the president, everybody calls you, your phone number is everywhere, so that's what I'm asking. You're the point of contact for the county or anybody. So you would know before anyone else.
I had no, I was not, Northrop did not call me, AB Solar did not discuss this with me. Our board's position is the same as when you were on the board and you voted. We voted, we've never changed our position on that.
Okay, but how did you find out about the meeting regarding this then? When Northrop was there to speak?
Through the supervisor's office.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, Chris?
You pretty much covered everything I was going to talk about. The only question I have, if I may reply to what she was asking, is this thing with AB Solar Ranch 1, they had a dinner, and they've been going on for years, and their project was approved. And it seems to me at this dinner, they gave money to the organizations in their area at the time. Now, who else is supposed to get money? Does somebody get left out that we don't know about? The Fairmont Town Council does not exist in AB Solar Ranch One